Last May, the Education and Justice Departments, under former President Barack Obama, put out a guidance to federally funded schools explaining the nation's new procedures pertaining to students' gender identity. Under the section entitled Restroom and Locker Rooms, the guidance stated that a school may provide separate facilities on the basis of sex, but must allow transgender students access to such facilities consistent with their gender identity, meaning that transgender students were free to use the bathroom of which they identified. As of February 22nd, those guidelines have been revoked by the Trump administration. The current Education and Justice Departments put out a guidance stating that the departments are withdrawing the statements of policy and guidance presented in the May 13th document. The guidance also said that all schools must ensure that all students, including LGBT students, are able to learn and thrive in a safe environment. Also, that the departments are allowing states and local school districts to play a larger role.
I think that all you have to do is look at what the president's view has been for a long time, that this is not something that the federal government should be involved in. This is a states' rights issue.
Previously, all federally funded schools in the United States were responsible for following the Obama administration's guidance. But now the decision on which restroom transgender students can use is a state and local matter, meaning that states can function independently, and as can be expected, the decision is getting mixed emotions.
Say you have a transgender child and you live in a relatively conservative state where that state says that they have to go to the bathroom that corresponds with their birth certificate. Well, if you want your child to go to the bathroom that they identify with, that identifies with the gender that they identify with, then you have to move to a state that agrees with your beliefs, and I don't think that people should have to get up and move to a different state just so they can use the bathroom in peace.
Transgender bathroom laws should be allowed to be controlled by the state because the national government controlling the whole entire situation of transgender bathrooms is really broad, considering the spectrum of how one state may agree with one thing and another state may disagree with it.
Some are saying the policy is discriminatory, while others have a different interpretation of Title IX. Title IX prohibits discrimination in educational programs based on sex. The Obama interpretation argued that it was discrimination to force a student to use a restroom of which they don't identify, while some Trump supporters believe students have the right to personal privacy. Now, I did reach out to other students who had strong opinions on the issue. One student in particular wanted to share their beliefs, but requested to remain anonymous. That student wrote, "I believe it should be a state matter because that allows conservative and liberal states to have a fair chance at enacting laws which align better with the morals and principles of their respective residents." That same student also said it was a violation of privacy. Sarah Messer, the gym club co-president, argues that transgender students just want to be comfortable when they go to the restroom. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Brady Talbert.